All right, team. So I'm going to show you a different style of entry. It's a two-step entry or trail foot entry. I think it's good to know both. I just finished that three-step entry or lead foot entry. On that one, if you're going to the right, you would enter right and then place your foot. If you're going with a two-step entry, you're going to enter with your trail foot. And there are times when the stages would encourage you to have a back foot entry because of the way it's laid out. Maybe it gives you a back lean or something like that, or maybe you're going into a port and you want to open up more targets, but if you do a step into that port, you're only going to see some. If you do a back foot entry, you might lean so that you can see more targets. There are times when that's appropriate. I try to set up one here where you can see how a back foot entry or a two-step entry would be super beneficial. I'll walk you through it real quickly. So this would be a position where I can shoot, and if you've been watching the videos, because that is a attack target for me, about 8 to 10 yards on an open target, I could pop up, lean out, and then a back foot entry into this next target would allow me to still see it. So I'll do it in slow-mo. Draw, lean out, pop, pop, back foot entry, right? Because I'm going left to right now. This would be a front foot entry and an open, which puts the target completely behind the wall, and then I would have to lean out to come see it. Instead, with a back foot entry or a two-step entry, you would shoot, pop, 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 and then be able to move on to the next position, all right? So the back foot entry on something like this makes a lot of sense. But picture with me for a second what most shooters will look like. I would say A class and below, right? They would maybe have their gun out, pop, pop, not contribute to this exit, and then they would probably take a lead step kind of thing, pop, pop, and they would come in here, enter, put their feet down, and then go looking for the target, or shuffle, shuffle, shuffle to find the target, and then move out. Imagine how much time that wastes. And you might be thinking, oh shoot, I just did that the last match. That was me. That's what I look like. Trust me, we've all looked like that at some point because we didn't understand how to use these different tools to give us the best opportunity to shoot aggressively and sooner than the next person. All right. So again, incorrect. This is no good, right? Pop, 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 and then moving on. Not good. Let me do what would be more beneficial to you. You draw, pop, 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 and then you move on. All right, so let me do the bad version first. Let's see if I can give you a realistic time saving. Sometimes it's hard to do these demos and give them both like enough, how to say it, justice, because I know one is better than the other one by so much. I don't want to like cheat anytime. So I'm going to give it as aggressive as I can do it correctly without cheating anything. Here's what most people would look like on this. This is the bad one. So that's a 407, right? So draw 117. I'm going to try to keep the draw about the same. And then the movement around was a 229. I did not contribute to the exit. I could have leaned out, which if you haven't watched that video, go back and watch that. And I didn't enter properly, which put me in a bad place to, I wasn't able to shoot because I'm standing behind the barrier. Now I have to find the target. Now I'm going to do the same exact thing. I'm not going to throw a bunch of speed at it. It's going to be the same kind of effort as far as delivery of the drill, but the technique is going to be so much superior. I wouldn't be surprised if I'm able to steal 3/4 of a second, maybe an entire second. We'll see. Again, we won't worry about the draw. The draw will be what it is. But that 2029, I wouldn't be surprised if that cuts off by 3/4 of a second or an entire second, just because I'm exiting a little bit better and I'm entering a little bit better. All right. The draw 119. So the last draw was like what, 117, about the same. I probably split a little harder. Don't worry about the splits, because the splits, even if I split harder because I'm like really confident in my movement, I'm maybe saving 3/100 of a second. Like that split on shot 2 was a 15. We'll look at the other one. So the split on target 1 was 15. The split on target 2 was a 16, right? So let's say those were super, super spicy and they should have been like 20. Cool. So we add 0.09 to the total. Like, it really doesn't make a difference, just so you know. Here's the one that's really important. From shot 2 to shot 3, which is the movement around, was a 101. What was the movement on the other one? We can go look. I think it was like a 229. Am I remembering correctly? You guys are watching the video, you can pause and go back. I'm pretty sure it was like a 229, if I can remember correctly. To not contribute to the exit, waste of time. To not enter correctly, waste of time. I literally, it was more than 1 second faster, almost 1.3 second faster, by just moving my feet correctly and contributing to both my exit and my entry appropriately. Yes, the last split was 16. So let's go look at the other one. The other one actually had a faster draw, 117.